G'day. Reach versus relevance, the great social media debate. Most people posting content on social media to grow their business or grow their audience as an influencer tend to take the exact same piece of content and repost it in exactly the same way across all of the platforms. They don't change the formatting even at all. Most of the experts, of course, will tell you that's wrong. You need to respect the context of the platform. TikTok, for example, skews younger and is also very focused on music. And so the content that you place there must respect that context. That same format, that same video, will not necessarily work as well on LinkedIn, which is a much more business-focused platform. And for what it's worth, I totally agree with that. But I do it anyway. And the reason I do it is because I'm not willing to spend the time, effort, and energy to reformat and contextualize the same message in a different way to suit the various platforms. Now, what that means is that that content that I post on TikTok, for example, may not really be particularly relevant to that audience, but there will be a couple. There will always be a couple. So what I'm doing, the way I look at it is, I'm just expanding my reach. Not to the degree which I could if I spent more time and effort on mixing those videos up so that they actually made more sense to that platform and had a bit of music in them. But when I started this show 3.5 years ago, the intent was just to post the audio on a podcast platform and the videos on LinkedIn. And the reason that I started putting it on the other platforms was because I had some feedback from a couple of people that had found me on LinkedIn but didn't spend a lot of time on LinkedIn. And so they said they loved the video, but I don't really spend much time on LinkedIn. Most of my time is on Facebook or most of my time is on Instagram. So if you put the content there, then I would engage and I'd actually really enjoy it. And so I thought about that for a second. I thought, well, I don't want to contextualize my content for that platform, but I don't have to. It may not be as relevant to the main audience on that platform, but it is going to be relevant to that one person who said they happen to find me on LinkedIn, but that's not where they live, that's not where they spend their time. So the way I look at it, by simply reposting the exact same content, the exact same way on the various platforms, all I'm doing is giving the audience that wants to consume my content the chance to find it and consume it on the platforms that work for them. I'm not forcing someone to come to LinkedIn if they want to listen and watch one of these videos. It may not get me the great reach in terms of an audience, but it is expanding my reach, because that one person, for example, would not come back to LinkedIn and find me. They would stay on Facebook or they would stay on Instagram or Twitter or wherever they were. So when you are looking at repurposing your content and putting it across the various platforms, if you can, absolutely contextualize. Make it relevant to the various platforms. Switch it up a little bit. But if you can't, that's okay, because you're still expanding your reach. It may not be super relevant, but even expanding your reach just a little bit and giving those people the chance to consume it on the platform that they want, then I figure that's a win. Alrighty, that is it for today. I do thank you for your time, and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.